Forget about detoxing your body. Let's talk about what you need to do to detox your mind. Hey guys, welcome to another Mind Right Monday. Today we're talking about 3 things you have to start doing today to start detoxing your mind. Now, I get it. We're in January still, and so people are thinking about detoxing their bodies, and it's essential. I was totally joking in the beginning when I said, just don't worry about that. It is important for us to cleanse our bodies, especially with as much chemicals that are in food nowadays. We have to go out of our way to really kind of cleanse out maybe the junk food we ate over the holiday season or the too much alcohol we drank on New Year's Eve. Whatever it is, to start cleansing ourselves and cleansing our bodies, but we want to start putting some energy into detoxing the mind. Now, what I'm referring to in this sense is to recognize that we all have toxicity that's constantly flooding in our emotional and mental well-being. And this is where that those mindfulness exercises are going to come in handy in helping you kind of transform that thought pattern. Now, as many of you know, we have an amazing 21-day emotional detox product that you can get to help you do that. So if you find this video interesting, that might be something you want to go check out at some point today or this week. All right, but let's talk about why you need to detox your mind. Well, many of us have weeds that are just growing in our gardens of the mind. I mean, if you think about this for a moment, okay, if you imagine that your mind is like a garden, if you don't put energy into maintaining this garden, into looking what's in this garden, whatever naturally is going to grow is going to grow. And just like in nature, if you don't take care of your yards, weeds are going to find their way in there. And weeds grow stronger and faster. So if you find that you're mentally or emotionally plagued with some of this toxicity, then you need to start some of these practices we're going to teach today, and so you can begin to weed your mind. So let's dive into the first one, which is scan your thoughts. All right, guys, the first step, of course, is we have to start flexing those mindfulness muscles and scan our thinking, right? We have to really take a look in where our thought patterns are. And so we have to start to pay attention to what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Now, your feelings are a great indicator. I often joke they're like the check engine light that is flashing in your car, warning you that something's off. So if you're feeling sad, depressed, anxious, maybe you're feeling apathetic or numb, or you're feeling angry or frustrated or annoyed or short-tempered, all of those emotions are that warning signal that says, hey, something's off. And most likely there's something you're thinking about that is causing us to feel this way. Now the trick is it could be a conscious thought or it could be a subconscious thought that is wreaking havoc and causing you to have these unpleasant emotions. Either way, we need to begin to scan ourselves to identify what it is that we are thinking or feeling that is causing us to have this toxicity in our life. All right, so that's step number 1 is to scan. Step number 2 is give your brain more options other than the doomsday thought that originated. Okay, so now, all right, we've scanned our thoughts, we've scanned our feelings, we've pinpointed some real toxicity that is present in our lives. And that toxicity maybe is I'm not capable, or I can't do it right, or I'm unworthy, or I'm not enough. Right? So maybe that thought is present. Well, left unchallenged, no wonder you feel so icky and unmotivated, and no wonder when you feel that way, you're not taking inspired action. So what we want to do is recognize that, hey, we have these doomsday thoughts that maybe you're going to fail, or that no one's going to like you, or you're rejected. Okay? That thought kind of sucks, but we have to acknowledge that that is a possibility. But what we want to begin to do is give our brain more options than just that one icky, sticky thought that is present. So what I like to do is say, okay, that is a possibility, but what are 3 other possibilities that could happen if I take this action? Or what are 3 other ways I can think about this other than this one way? So by giving my brain other options that aren't so doom and gloom, now my brain has a choice. Okay, and then I can then decide how I want to think and what better serves the direction I want to go. Now that leads me to my third and final tip, which you have to start now, which is shift your focus from what's wrong to what is possible. All right, so to piggyback, have you noticed each one of these is adding to it? So the first thing you got to do is you got to know what's stinking thinking's in the mind. You need to know what weeds have been left unpulled in the mind. Once we've identified them, we're going to acknowledge that, yeah, that might be a possibility, but give our brain some other possibilities as well. Then the final step is where we're going to then decide how we want to move forward. We get to put our energy, our focus into any of these things that we desire and we want. And so I always say, if you're going to put your energy into something, why not put it into something that feels good to you? So when we think about it like that, now we can shift that energy away from this and start looking at what else is possible. And remember, it's your choice. All right, so I hope this week's video has helped in some way. Don't forget, these videos are brought to you from viewers like you. We love hearing all your comments and your questions on personal development, and you can submit them anytime to getinspired@bonniekelly.me. If you'd like to see one of these videos answer one of your questions, be sure to submit one to our office, and we usually get them out within a few months. So we'd love to hear from you. So until next week, I'm Bonnie Kelly. Hey guys, did you like this video? I'm sure you did, but man, I got something exciting to share with you. In just a few weeks, we are going to be live in Sacramento, California at the DoubleTree Hotel. This is our big 2-day event that is Unleash Your Awesome. What we're helping people just like you is break through all of this toxic limitation, all of this garbage that has held you back in your life, and we're gonna unleash that awesome, epic person that you are into the world. So come join us. Early bird pricing is only $97 for the full 2-day event. I have never been to a conference that's been that amazingly priced. So you have no excuses but to get your butt to Sacramento, February 11th and 12th, and join me live and learn all the skills to unleash your awesome. Until next week, I'm Bonnie Kelly.